Hello, my Berries, and welcome back to my channel. I am your lovely host, Sibulela Hamza, and welcome to another video. So, from the title of today's video, we are just spending the weekend together. Today is Friday. I just got home. I'm getting ready to do the laundry. I looked so cute today and it was so nice and warm, and then all of a sudden later on in the afternoon the weather just switched up on us. I don't know what the heck that was all about. So I rushed home. First thing I did was put on my pajamas, and I'm about to put on my gown because it is now very much freezing, but I like to do the laundry on a Friday. I had a capsule of ashwagandha now. I had two this morning, but I had one now because I feel like... But yeah, we're about to do the laundry and spend the weekend together. I hope you guys will enjoy this video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and let's get into it.
I did not go AWOL on you. I did not disappear on you. I did not intentionally drop the game on my consistency. Your girl was the lowest she has ever been emotionally. I was just in a very, very dark place, and I'm grateful to the Lord for pulling me out of that place. And I contemplated whether or not to post this content and whether or not to include clips where you can visibly see me struggling, and I left them in because it is important that mental health awareness be advocated for, whether diagnosed or undiagnosed, because I know I'm not the only person who struggles with it. We are seen, our feelings are valid. We don't have to stay in a dark place. I know it doesn't feel like it, but you are going to be okay. And you will probably be seeing this when I'm much, much better.
So random, but if you guys wash using your washing machine often, this is your girl. This is your girl.
The next day.
I just woke up, I would say about 45 minutes ago, made myself a cup of coffee, and I started on Sunday lunch. We did the little boo-boo of not buying vegetables when we were in town on Friday, and I saw such a beautiful cabbage. I was just so lazy to walk around carrying a cabbage, and I didn't. So now I regret it because we don't have vegetables. So I want to just go to the shop nearby and just see if they have any carrots and just something green, and then I'll buy vegetables tomorrow after work. Feeling a bit overwhelmed this morning, and this is one of the reasons why I take ashwagandha. I'm feeling very overwhelmed to the point that I actually feel a bit emotional. So I'm just going to take some ashwagandha and then go to the shop and just look for some veggies. At my grown age, sorry, I'm crying. At my grown age, I still have to take tablets one by one if you're too big. I know I'm not the only one. Let's go get veggies.
From the first moment I saw you, I knew I had to make you mine. Wanted to know everything about you. I didn't want to waste no time. What's something I can do for you, darling, that would make you smile? I'll bring you flowers, girl.
One eternity later.
There's music in the background. I hope you guys can hear me. I am all dressed, ready for church. It is tradition. Norway today. Since it's Women's Month, they have curated a theme for every Sunday. So this Sunday we are wearing traditional. Let's go. We are back from church. I feel much better than what I did this morning. It just comes to show that being in the presence of the Lord helps. I'm just feeling down emotionally. And yeah, being in the house of the Lord really, really helped. I'm feeling so much better. When my mom was dropping my grandparents off this morning, I asked her to bring some veggies. And she got cabbage and carrots. I already did the meat and the rice this morning, so we're going to finish off and do the carrots and the cabbage. I'm having a packet of chips, and just gonna take off this, wear an apron so I don't stain myself, and get to cooking. I'm literally at the age where I compliment vegetables. So my mother got us some carrots. These are going to be nice, quick and easy. I often shy away from chopping cabbage because, she's hard work, man. She's really hard work. But I usually ask my mother to do it, but she had to stay back at church and there was a meeting, so I have to do it. But I just really love how beautiful cabbage is, honestly. And look at this nice one she got us. Look at this, bruh. If you're not at the age of complimenting vegetables yet, trust me, you're gonna get there. This is gorgeous. Like wow. What a great china.
I am waiting for a bus at the end of the night. Under street lamp, bent face flamed by the light.
The next day.
So sorry about all these weird angles. Good morning, my blueberries. I thought while I'm curling my hair, I just want to talk about what a game changer sunscreen has been for me. I'm going to show you guys a picture of it on the side here. I got the sample from Bianca when we were on vacation together on her birthday in March, and she gave it for me to try, and I didn't really use it until like recently. I broke out in, it was May. It was May. It was May when I had like a really, really horrible month, and I broke out on my cheeks, and eventually the pimples faded, but they left like really, really prominent marks, and I haven't had a breakout like that in years. So I just decided, let me use sunscreen. I always hear people say, okay, sunscreen is really great for like dark marks and hyperpigmentation, and I started using it recently, and within the first week of using it, I was like, what a game changer. But why does sunscreen have to be so flippin' expensive? Because how do I maintain that? It's got like a tiny little sample of Cetaphil, but how, we all know how expensive sunscreen is, but I definitely am seeing what people are saying about it fading dark marks, because this side was the most prominent side in terms of the dark marks that stayed behind. And girl, if you ever had a question of whether or not you should try sunscreen on your face, do it. Now I have to kind of go and look for a brand that's not gonna cripple my bank account, because I've got to continue with this. I just have to. This hair is not working with me this morning. I don't know what's going on. Okay, finally. I am currently in my dad's workplace parking lot. I bring the car from my mother's work with my brother, and then we park it here, and then we all commute together after work. My dad usually leaves us behind, usually has early work that he has to do, so he doesn't really travel with us in the morning. So yeah, I come and leave the car at his workplace, and then he will pick everyone up after work. I struggled so much making this vlog, and I thought I should just be real with you guys. For the past few days, I was struggling mentally. I hope my eyes are not still showing that, but I am much better now. But I was struggling mentally. I was just not in a good space. And I clocked it at church yesterday. Church was beautiful. I clocked that when we feel restless, when we feel broken, when we don't feel 100% okay, we can simply just be still in his presence, and he will restore. I remember saying in my prayer yesterday at church that I don't know how to put how I feel into words, and I understood in that moment that I just need to be still, and he will restore. And I feel so much better. There's a lot that has been unveiled to me as to what is happening, and yeah, I feel so much better. God is a God of restoration. And I was just feeling really heavy. I remember I tried to do this vlog like 3 times and I failed. But I will be successful in posting this. So if you are seeing this, you'll probably see this on Tuesday. Today is Monday. I look so cute, darling. I will show you an OOTD when I get to the office, and we are spending the day together basically. And I hope you guys will enjoy this vlog. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And yeah.
From the first moment I saw you, I knew I had to make you mine. Wanted to know everything about you. I didn't want to waste no time. What's something I can do for you, darling? that would make you smile. I'll bring you flowers, girl, enough to see for miles. Something's changed, baby, this I know. Summer rains turn to winter snow, but I promise you for sure, girl, my love is always yours. Something's changed, baby, this I know. Summer rains turn to winter snow, but I promise you for sure, girl, my love is always yours. I love your style, and I love your grace. Said I love to put a smile on your pretty little face. I love it when you're close to me. That's where I want you to always be. I didn't know when I found you that I would find a love so true. And you can see it in my eyes. That girl, you've got me hypnotized. Something's changed, baby, this I know. Summer rains turn to winter snow, but I promise you for sure, girl, my love is always yours. Something's changed, baby, this I know. Summer rains turn to winter snow, but I promise you for sure, girl, my love is always yours.
So I am back from work, and the morning started off quite... I can't even put it into words. But like I said, this morning in the car, God restores. I had a beautiful day after that. After the morning little debacle, I had a very, very lovely day after that. I handed in some applications, got some work done. Yeah, it was a good day. I'm back home now. My brother and I traveled back home alone because my parents and my sister, I don't know where they are, but we are back home, and I'm about to undress and get into something comfortable, just wait for the men's to defrost a little bit and then cook dinner. I just quickly want to sit down and just kind of talk about something that a subscriber had questioned or had asked a while back. She was like, she has never seen me unemployed. I'm always employed. So what are my tips in terms of creating a CV that keeps you employed? So I'm going to have a seat and then I'll share that with you guys. So I thought I'd have a seat and show you this, but I feel like the lighting is so much better here. I won't show the first page of my CV, but I'll just show the second page to kind of give you guys better understanding as I'm explaining. And I felt like doing a separate video for this was going to be very, very short because I don't think I have that much to share on the topic, but I'll do the best that I can. Let me quickly grab my CV. So I'm not going to show you guys the first page because I feel like it contains a lot of personal information, and for my safety I can't share that. But basically what I think should be dominating your first page should definitely be your contact details. Your qualification should definitely dominate your front page. Yeah, if you have qualifications, I think those are the things that should mainly be on your CV. Keep it neat, keep it concise, don't write too many things. For example, on my front page, I just have curriculum vitae of Esamza. Then I've got a little short personal summary of, I am dedicated, motivated, I adapt to environments, I work good under pressure, those sort of things. And then I've got my driver's license. Those are the important things that you want the recruiter to immediately see when they look at your application. The fact that I've got a driver's license is on the first page, my qualification is on the first page, and then the languages that I speak is also on the first page. So I don't necessarily follow the old or the traditional, even I say old, the traditional curriculum vitae that kind of like has marital status, health status, da 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 da, and then you answer on this side. I made mine a little bit more creative and in a way that you would be able to see all the different things. So on the one side, I've got that personal summary. On the other side, I've got my code 10 and my languages. Then I've got my education where I list all of my qualifications. And then I go into the experience that I have, right? So that I can then show you on the example of the second page. It looks like this. So basically, what I like to do is I've put the name of the company, I've put the position that I held, and then I put the period of employment that I was there, right? My nose is closing up. And then I put my responsibilities. Excuse me. I think it's important to list your responsibilities. I think that is the most important thing when creating a CV, because what we want to see as recruiters, I'm speaking, what we want to see. But what I also wanted to see when I was the manager was what is your experience? What were you doing? So for example, if I look at, I don't actually want to share where I work right now, so I will look at the previous work experience. So basically at Wimpy, for example, I wrote the name of company, Wimpy, position held, I was a manager. I went from a manager. So I started adding the experience from when I was a cashier. So I was a cashier for a few months. Then I was promoted to supervisor. Then few months after that, I was promoted to manager. So I highlight the cashier experience as well, because it's very good for people to see that I dealt with customers a lot. I dealt with cash flow. I dealt with cashing up at the end of the day. So those are the kind of things that I list under responsibilities. For example, opening and closing, the cash up procedure, customer queries, greeting customers, closing tables. I did improve my CV, so this is an old version. I did improve it to kind of make the language a little bit more professional. So I would assist with opening and closing of the store. I was responsible for the cashing up process at the end of the day. So you want to make it professional. You don't want to kind of just list bullet points of responsibilities, so that people can actually see what it is that you were doing. Because, for example, if I'm hiring a receptionist, I want to see that this person, if you have that experience, of course, I want to see that this person was dealing with customers, was dealing with queries, was, taking messages, was booking conference rooms, was booking appointments, following up on appointments. So you want to list all of those things that would speak to the role that you are applying for. So I think that is very, very important. And of course, just make it nice and neat and clear. Don't jam things together. You just want to make it clear. You want to make it neat. You don't want to make 100 pages. So this was 3 pages, and I have since adapted my CV. It's actually still 3 pages, but the last page literally has my 2 references right there on top. Another thing we were actually talking about at work was the issue of references. It's important that you talk to the people before you add them to your CV. And you want to add people that can actually speak to your character, speak to what you actually do, because those people are very important. I remember when I was a manager at Wimpy, I used to call the references, and I would call each and every reference on that list and ask quite a lot of questions. So you want to speak to the person before you add them there. You don't want to just kind of be in a situation where someone is caught off guard that they were not aware that you were going to add them to your CV. And that is basically my 2 cents. I hope I have answered your question. If you have any further questions, please comment down below.